If you've ever tried to shift project dates in Notion, you've probably run into the annoying part, updating each task one at a time, especially in Calendar View. Calendar View doesn't let you select all of these tasks and shift them over with one date, because then it does something like this where it resets it all to the date that you placed it on and resets your full timeline. What delay happens and suddenly you're clicking 20 cards like it's a full-time job. So in this video, I'm going to show you the faster way. Use timeline view to shift a whole chunk of tasks at once without breaking the spacing. Welcome back. I'm Jen, the Biz Strtga. I help service providers build Notion systems that actually support client work. If you want more practical Notion workflows like this, subscribe. So, quick setup check. Make sure that your tasks live in a database, not scattered across random pages, or if you're using the to-do block, you want to make sure that you have all your tasks within a database. That might include a status property, priority properties, assigned to properties, but you want to make sure that you do have a dates property. So for dates, I like to keep it simple. I use one date property as a date range with a start and end date. I like to use the end date toggle over here so I have a full range. So mine is called working dates, and if I ever need the end date by itself for sorting, filters, or views, I use a simple formula. It's date end, and then I have the working dates property selected within this formula. Also, if you want the full written walkthrough with screenshots, I have a complete blog post on this and I'll link it below. So now you want to make sure that you open your task database and click Add a View. You're going to choose the timeline view and you can either rename it or you can leave it, but I'm just going to call this view timeline. And then I'm going to, if this didn't pop up, you want to then go to settings and select layout and make sure that your timeline is using your working dates property or your correct start and due date properties. So here's the trick to moving dates around without resetting the dates to one start date. You'll want to first show the table. This then shows your list of tasks. I'm actually going to reset the sort here by due date, so it's in ascending order for me. So you'll want to decide the range you want to move. That could either be 2 tasks, 3 tasks, or however many you have for the specific project. So again, you want to make sure that you show the table here by clicking on this arrow. So then you're going to want to highlight the first task, and then you're going to want to hold and select the other tasks that you'll then want to move. So now that you've selected that entire set of tasks that you want to shift over, you're going to, with those selected, drag one of the timeline bars to the new start date and the whole selected range will then shift together. So Notion keeps the intervals the same and your buffers and durations and gaps stay intact. You're just moving the plan forward in time. So if you're working with a bigger team or you want extra protection for the task order, you can also turn on dependencies. So you will want to click on the settings button, go to more settings, and then click on dependencies. Here, you can choose your automatic date shifting option, which could be shift only when dates overlap, shift and maintain time between items, or do not automatically shift. You can also then avoid the weekends. So you could turn on dependencies this way, and then you can connect your task to the next task. You can also do that again for the next set. So if you were then to shift dates this way, let's say by a week, everything would then move a week without you having to then set up new task dates for each of your tasks. So after you complete this, make sure that you don't shift dates quietly. Be sure to let those that are within your project know that, hey, you have changed dates. A quick message will then make this super easy for them to know what's happening here. So, hey, dates got shifted. So you can leave a quick comment on the project page with what changed. You can mention teammates so nobody's working from outdated dates. If this helped, subscribe for more Notion workflows and check the link in the description for my full blog post on shifting project dates. I've got more Notion guides there too. And if you want hands on help, you can also check out my services linked below.